I'm going to give this thing a second drink. It's been about 3 or 4 days and I let it dry out, so we'll give it another drink. This thing's going down fast. Look at that. Alright, that's full. So, we'll let that soak in. Look at that. That's going down fast. That's already down. My gosh, that's really soaking that up. Look at that. Yeah, let's fill it up some more. Thing's thirsty. You know, it'd be funny if that ate all the way through the bottom of that and it's just going out in the soil. But that's okay too. If it's coming out in the bottom, that means it's killing everything. Alright, well, that's poisoned. I'm going to move on to working on that because I got to get that out of the ground. This right here, this is what makes the seed pods right here. Each one of these little sprouts creates a pod and it gets seeds in it. And like I've said before, it just blows the seeds all over the yard. So, matter of fact, I think I see a couple of little bastards sprouting up over here. Yeah, here you go. Look. There's one there. One there. One there. Here. There. There. Over there. That's what I was saying about these yucca trees. They get all over your yard and they start out like that. Next thing you know, they're like that. Okay, well, let me get started on this. And I poisoned that one. And it's look at that. That's going down fast. Yeah, you're thirsty, drink up. Alright, well, that's it for now until I get started on this. Alright, I'm using a little different saw instead of that chainsaw. This is just a regular blade on this thing. There you go. And just decapitated that sucker. No more seeds for use. See the blade? It doesn't get all those leaves, these leaves tangled up in it. Alright. Now, as far as cutting the big stuff, you can't use this, but it's good for things like that. Now, I'm going to try to shave this thing so I can see what I'm up against. See, this is good for, I figured it out, it's good for shaving this thing. So if I get all these dead leaves off of it, it won't get hung up in the chainsaw when I go to use it. Well, I'm going to turn the camera off to not get the idea of what I'm doing. I'll turn it back on after I get ready to start cutting with the chainsaw. What I want to do is cut this off, that off, and that. Just kind of trim it where it's straight up and down so I can get in here and finish shaving that junk off. Working on this yucca tree is kind of like an OJT job, on-the-job training. I didn't see any videos on how to do it, so that's why I'm making this one. I found out that that little saw right there with one blade, not chain on it, you can shave off this stuff, and it makes it easier getting in there to cut it without clogging up the chainsaw. All right, let's back up this stuff so I don't trip and cut my leg off. All right, let's see if it'll sharpen. Well, I don't know about sharp, but they're shiny. All right, let's start with that one. This one right here. That blade sharpener does work, huh? All right. Yeah, let's go 2 for 2. Now I can get in there and shave that. I got a few leaves in there, but let's see if I can finish cutting that off. Okay, something ain't working right. Let me clean this saw again, then we'll attack that again. Well, taking a little bit of a break here. Well, not really. I got to clean the saw out. I got that cut off, and one here. I'm working on this one, and I got some of those leaves pulled into it. So, guess what? I got to clean the saw out. Look at all that garbage it gets in there. Alright, let's put my gloves back on so I don't cut the heck out of my fingers. Okay, I'll clean all this out, and then I better finish trying to cut this one off. That way I can get in there with this other saw and cut those leaves off, and then go around and get these still live, what I call pom-poms. Cut those off so they don't get any seed sprouts on it like those over there. So, alright, well, let me shut the camera off because I'm sure you don't want to watch me clean a saw. Look at the mess. Well, anyway, look at all, see all the leaves I shaved off of that? That's so I can cut that without it gumming that up too bad. Now, what I plan on doing, first of all, I'm going to change the chain on that. That thing is, it doesn't sharpen anymore. And I've got this large trunk to cut off. I'm going to have to take this in sections because I don't want to get down there and try to cut it and bind up the blade. So I'll cut it right here and then clean around it and then cut the rest of it off. So, alright, well, I get to play with the saw again. I'm pretty sure you don't want to see that. I'm going to change the blade. There you have it. Butt-naked yucca tree. I cut all those leaves off of it so I can get into it and start chopping it. Looks funny. Do you feel embarrassed? Well, you should, your butt's hanging out. Alright, well, I'm going to start cutting this thing. At least I don't have to worry about the leaves. That little saw right there helps. You just lay it right on the side and just slice on down and take those leaves off. Alright, well, let's see. Where do I want to cut this first? Yeah, I like to cut it right here. Let's see if we can do that. Got a new blade in it. Okay, now, how do we want to do this? God damn it. I guess come in from this side. Sharp blade makes, huh? Alright. Oh, God. Didn't break my spine. I guess it's not that heavy. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, we're getting there. Alright. I think maybe what I'll do is pause right here, because I want to dig around there and get all that other stuff out. And then well, I could probably cut it down a little more. Take it off right about here. Yeah, that's not good. Well, let's see what works. If it don't, oh well. Well, let's see. This is the high side, so yeah, let's see if I can cut it. Right about here. Lumberjack I'm not. That's not exactly square, but what the heck, it's cut. Alright. Got it down to a nub. Oh God, these are gonna be heavy. Oh Jesus. Alright. That'll do for right now. That's cut down. Next thing I want to do is dig around here and get rid of this green stuff. And then maybe dig down a little bit so when I cut it, it's below the surface of the ground like I did these over here. Alright, well, that's it for right now. I need to go in to eat. And it's hot out here. So, let's get to have a heart attack and stroke another day, shall we? Well, that herbicide, that trees, drank it all up again. It's dry down there. I filled that thing up, so alright, we'll let it soak in and see how it does. Well, that's it. That's as far as I can take it right now until I get in there and dig down around this stump and get rid of those green things. And I think we're ahead of the game. I got the stump chopped down. It's over here in this pile. And I chopped off the top of that before it developed the actual seed pods and shot it all over my yard. And as I showed you previously, we got a couple of them still growing out there. So anyway, this is it. It's getting hot out here, so I gotta quit. And there's all the leaves I cut off of that trunk. Alright, let's take one last look at the hole in the stump. Oh yeah, that's way down in there. I filled that thing up and it went down to about 4 inches. I filled it up again, so it got a good drink and it's drying out again. Okay, well that's it. I'm going in for some breakfast and coffee.